Look, I mean, I think they thought he'd be back by now.
Why?
So, like, what are you smiling? What's going on with Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens?
Because, players go through this. You in the contract year, and I got a whole bunch of bread sitting right there in not so distant future. And you want me to go back out there when I'm not 100%? I'm gonna slow play this thing a little bit here. I'm gonna slow play this. Players think about that type of stuff. Players are human. Players think about those type of things. Like, why in the world will Lamar go back out there if he's not 100%? That don't make that no.
Or if you just got a scare. I think of all the scenarios that Baltimore ran through their mind in terms of they were trying to sign Lamar before the year. He was kind of, they were going back and forth. I think all of the scenarios that they envisioned, I don't know that they could have seen this. I don't know that they could have seen, hey, he's going to play, and then he's going to get hurt, in the back half of the season, and he's going to be like, nah, it's sitting right there. I'm not totally back yet. I don't think they could have ever seen that coming out of him. Certainly not a scenario I played out in my head. It feels like that's what's going on there now.
Listen, they're going to sprinkle all the cheese on Action Jackson's taco that he wants. Listen, they understand they got to build around this young man. Listen, they're going to get rid of some contracts, and they're going to give him everything that he needs, but what they have to do is get him some help. Listen, it's no reason to play him right now. Who cares? They're locked in. You know what I mean? Yes, they can win in division, but listen, they're not going to put him at harm's way.
Are we going to see him play again?
I think we're going to see him in the playoffs. Absolutely, we're going to see him in the playoffs.
But not this week or next.
Sure?
Who cares?
All right.
Listen, we locked in. We're in the playoffs, baby. I'm not about to serve him up to TJ Watt. I'm going to make sure that he's as healthy as he can get. And he's going to get as healthy as he can get by taking the last 2 games out and playing games that really matter.
Well, you just said that should we care?
That he doesn't play the next couple games.
I do care. I would like to see Lamar out there. But
For what benefit?
But if the issue, what's the benefit? I would like to see Jalen Hurts out there too. If you're healthy, I think you need to play heading into the postseason.
Nobody's healthy in the NFL.
He hasn't practiced in 3 weeks.
Hey,
I would like to see Lamar Jackson throw football in an actual game, go against an actual defense.
You want to see that, but he doesn't need that.
But you're talking about the Ravens. The Ravens are going to give him all they want. Like we were here in training camp. We were nearing the season, and this didn't happen.
Their franchise said he ain't going nowhere.
Right.
Nowhere.
So the question is how they finish out this season. And look, they're in the playoffs, as you mentioned. They have the Steelers this week.
I guess here's what I'm trying to figure out. Are the Ravens not playing him, or is Lamar not playing?
That's what we don't know. And it seems like
why does it feel like? I'm just saying, I think we all would probably agree, based on John Harbaugh's reaction to the question, it didn't feel like the Ravens were like, hey, we are protecting him.
Right. He's saying we're just coaching the guys who are out here.
Which is what you say when someone's holding out.
But that's fine.
It seemed like I said, going off of what John Harbaugh's saying, it seemed like there's 2 different things going on.
It's starting to feel a little bit.
Well,
tricky.
you always got to go get second opinions on injuries and stuff like that. Players do that all the time because they don't trust the organization as far as to put their health in the best interest, right? So we understand that, and maybe Lamar's saying, "Hey, I want more time." Like, why? We're fine.
And maybe he does come back and play one of these last 2 games before the playoffs. We'll see. But look, they're playing the Steelers this week. Steelers are not out of it yet.
Still
they're
alive.
7-8, and they still have a shot at the playoffs. Who are we picking in this game? We want to put the picks up and see who we're taking in Baltimore, Pittsburgh? Look at all this.
Shocker.
Wow.
Shocker, Bart.
Wow.
Why are you so predictable, bro?
I'm contractually obligated. Listen, my key codes still work when I go over there to Orange Mills. You know what I'm saying? 1 winning drive. You know what I'm saying? Holla at your boy.
So that's why Bart is on the Ravens.
Yeah.
Listen, I hate when people get on here and they're analysts and they lie. Like they're not impartial.
Bart is giving it to you straight.
You're partial? Okay.
Yeah.
Mike Tomlin's still looking for that to extend that.
Ravens every week. Yeah, I know.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.